Usually a forecast is being issued and what is likely to be the hurricane season will likely be, and that forecast was for above normal. And I must say, Andrea, the 2016 Atlantic Basin hurricane season did turn out to be above normal. We had 15 named storms, and of the 15 named storms, 7 of them became hurricane. And 3 of them were major hurricane, meaning they were category 3 or greater, and the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. The strongest system for the season, or the biggest system for the season, was Hurricane Matthew. That had winds of 165 miles, that was a category 5, and had a maximum central pressure of, that was 934 millibars. No? So that's how the season looked. It was above normal, as was forecasted. It turned out to be. So the forecast was a hit for that. As you look back on our country, Belize, of the 15 named storms that formed during the season, Belize was unfortunate to be affected by one of those storms. Everyone could recall Hurricane Earl that impacted and crossed the country on the 3rd of August. It was only a category 1, but Earl left a trail of destruction to the agriculture and tourism industry.
Is there anything that we can attribute to that above normal season? I believe in the previous hurricane season, when we spoke with Chief Met Gonges, then he had said El Nino was a major contributor to that.
Oh, okay, yes, Andrea. There were 3 basic main factors that contributed to the above normal hurricane season, 2016 hurricane season. One was the above warmer than normal sea surface temperature. 2, the ACE, what is the accumulated cyclone energy, was way above normal. And the 3rd factor was the same transition from the El Nino to the neutral La Nina condition. Those were the 3 major influence on the 2016 hurricane 16 season. As we all know that in the transition phase from that El Nino to neutral La Nina condition, what it does for us in this season here in the Caribbean, it caused the wind shear to be much weaker, and with weaker wind shear, it in our region, it usually gives way to more organized convection in the region, and this always usually lead to a more higher cyclone activity.
The season is over. I don't have to worry again until June 1st. But I know normally you'd still advise, make sure you have still your plans in place. What advice would you give to?
Yes, although Andrea and the Belizean public, although the season is over, history teaches us that these systems can form outside of the season. A typical example of that was in January of 2016 when we had tropical storm Alex that formed in the northeastern Atlantic. So what my advice to all Belizean is to go over your hurricane plan and see what was your shortfall and weakness, so that if situation arises in 2015, you will be even better prepared. That is my request to all Belizean.